We're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. The temperature's rising, it isn't surprising, she certainly can. We are actually having a heat wave in Ireland, like 30 degrees, people. This is great news for Irish people because we don't get much heat and sun. So when we do get it, let me tell you, the beach this weekend was thronged. I feel like I'm on holiday. I feel like I'm in Hawaii right now. Anyway, let's connect. Let's think and talk about the energies coming up as we come into the end of July 2021 and we begin Leo season in August. We have had a lovely smooth sailing vibe for the past few weeks. There's been a beautiful moon energy. It's been peaceful and calm. It's been romantic. It's been passionate. It's been lovely. And as we know in life, energy is always transforming. It's always changing. It's always on the move. And so are we. And if we were in this lovely calm water all the time, there would not be a whole lot of growth or expansion going on. So we have some sudden changes. Don't be surprised if your job suddenly changes your hours, changes your schedule, or wants you to work a different way or change location. There's going to be a sudden asking of you to shift, to be flexible, and to go with the flow with something. So be aware of that. It may not be in your workplace. For you, it might be in your personal life. It might be sudden information that comes up to the light. Okay, so just to be aware of that. There is this energy of surprise. Okay. And some people love surprises and some people not so much. So it's really about showing how much you've matured in your spirituality, how much you've matured in your personal self, in how you manage this surprise or these sudden changes moving forward. Are you reactionary? Are you coming from the ego self? Are you coming from fear? Or are you able to stay centered and to stay in alignment with yourself and say, you know what, I'll figure it out as I go along. Let's just go with the flow and see how this all unfolds. So that's the energy that's coming up. There is a tension coming up. I'm not an astrologer, as I always tell you, but I pick up the energies from channeling, from downloads, intuitively. Now, I got a message from someone in the comments saying, asking about, I think it was you, Tina. Hi, Tina, how are you? Asking about downloads and how you can do that, or what that's, how do I receive my downloads, and how can you? For me, downloads are involuntary. They just happen. They've been happening since my earliest childhood, but they definitely became more of a conscious experience. There was an awareness of what was happening of the experience in my teens, late teens and early 20s. So my early 20s, right up into my late 20s, there would be times I would literally get this feeling come over me to lie down in a quiet place and meditate. And I could be there for 6 hours. Like, it was intense at that time. And the energy, the information would just flood in. Now I can do it in half an hour. In fairness, it was a beautiful experience at that time. I didn't really want to get up. I was just blissed out by the high vibes that were pulsating and vibrating in my body. It was really nice. So hang on one sec. Just gonna grab some cards. So whoever is watching this video right now, I'm asking you to place your energy into these cards so that I can access information and messages for you. This is a gift. This is a free reading. This is a very general reading. Obviously, you know the drill at this stage. I'll just hold these so your energy's going in as I just finish up my little energy forecast. What was I saying there? Wow, this heat is like, it's hard to think straight with this heat. I'm not used to this kind of amazing, intense, gorgeous, gorgeous weather, like proper white sunshine, which is rare here, as I said. It's brilliant. Yeah, not an astrologer, but I'm sure if you check with your astrologer, you'll see that there is some tension, there's some crossing of paths that is going to spark change and spark reflection. It's going to perhaps push you to face a time of decision and action. And the action might be uncomfortable, it might be challenging, it might push you way outside your comfort zone. But the energies I'm picking up is, this is lasting the rest of your life, the kind of changes, these uncomfortable changes, this sudden surprise change, having to take action that is perhaps exhausting. I feel like there's going to be a feeling of exhaustion, tiredness, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, being pushed beyond what you have the fuel to do, but having to give it one big push, because the action you take over the next few days and weeks is going to carry you through the rest of this lifetime and possibly into other lifetimes too. So it's a very important time of action, and it's an important time of what decisions you make, because the decisions you make now will have a big impact, not only on you, but on those around you for a long time to come. That's what I'm getting. Now, I shuffle these cards, asking the spirit guides, the angels of the highest vibrations of love and light, on behalf of the viewer who is watching right now. What message do you have for my viewer, please? What messages do you have for my viewer at this time? Okay. Okay. It's hot in here. Stuck energy. Now, if your energy's been stuck, see that rainbow and the orbs, the light over the man there who's just sitting there stagnantly waiting for something to happen. Like I said, it's a time of action now. We've had our peaceful time of rest. We've had our time to sit in the sun and enjoy that gorgeous Cancer moon. We had the romance, the passion, just the ease and flow of really gentler, softer light codes that I talked about in my last two forecasts. But if we sit too long in contentment, we get stuck. You know, that's the nature of life, right? We can't stay stuck for long because the universe and life calls us forward. So this energy is going to start moving. But of course, you have to work with that. You have to work with the energy of the universe. So you've been given the rainbow. You've been given these sparkles here, because you have to make that rainbow work for you. You have to actually make the decision and take the action to milk this rainbow energy that's coming in. And it is positive energy, but there's something stuck that you need to get the wheels turning on. Okay? Okay, back and forth. So maybe that's why you're stuck, because you're moving back and forth all the time. You're like, I'll jump into 3D, I'll jump into 5D. 3D life, 5D life. Which way do I go? 3D is familiar, it's comfortable, it's secure. 5D is new, it's unknown, it's exciting, it's terrifying. I've never done that life. It's time to get off the seesaw and pick which direction you're going to go. I often say this with clients when it comes to making a decision. Sometimes this only applies if you've been dragging out the time to make a decision. Sometimes you're better off just to pick left or right, go. Good feeling, good interaction. Which instinctive, innate way, if I just say go left or right and you just go, oh, I'm going left. Just trust that gut instinct, because standing at the crossroads going, it's killing you. And it's splitting your energy in two different directions. And that's not a focused energy. Focused energy goes one way. So you have to pick a side, pick a way. Hidden motivations. So there's either someone around you or this is you. You're not being upfront about your motivations. You're not being honest about what your intentions are. Perhaps it's got to do with work. Perhaps you're planning on leaving a job and you're not being upfront about that and just saying, look, just to let you know, I'll be going soon. Perhaps it's in a personal situation with a family member, friend, or a relationship. Maybe you're dating someone and you have different intentions for the outcome than they do, and you know that, but you're not being upfront. So it's asking you just to get clear with yourself and then get clear with others. Kindred partnership. So there's that romantic energy again. This is a really happy, healthy relationship. So perhaps you're backing and forth. You're going back and forth with two people that you're possibly dating. You're on the seesaw, you're on the fence, you've got hidden intentions. Now it's time to pick which one you're more interested in and go off and have a beautiful kindred partnership. So that could be your action. I'm using that as an example. That could be your action step, your decision, and then moving towards this happy outcome, okay? Then you've got happy success. And this is a state of consciousness. So if you've been studying for something, if you've been working hard on a project, or you've been trying to get promoted, or you're setting up your own business, this can also relate to, success means joy, right? So anything that brings you joy, something that you've been wanting to achieve that brings you joy, you're being affirmed that that's going to happen for you now. Then you have family. So what's going on in your family, particularly children? So this is a real fertility card. If you're hoping to get pregnant and you see this card, if this was to come up in your personal reading, I would say that pregnancy is on the cards for you, especially with the happy success right beside each other. That's a really good sign. But it's also about your inner child. How is your inner child doing? Does your inner child need some healing, need some work? Are you paying attention? Are you taking advice and guidance and direction from your inner child? If your inner child is telling you need to go and play, you need to rest, you need to have some fun in your life, now's the time. Spirit is here with Ascended Masters. So the Ascended Masters are around you at this time, and they're giving you extra assistance. Now I would say pick an Ascended Master, whoever resonates for you. For some people, that's the Christ consciousness, Yeshua ben Joseph, also known as Jesus, Mary Magdalene, we have Saint Germain, we have Kumara, we have Serapis Bey, we have Anna, Jesus' grandmother. There are so many Ascended Masters that we can turn to, that we can talk to, that we can ask guidance from, okay? A little bit of tarot here, again, just a short, sharp, general reading, little message for you, from me, just to say thank you for being here, for connecting, and to let us all know that there are like-minded kindred souls in the world that are spiritual, awake and conscious, and together in spirit, if not physically, right? And sometimes that's all you need. So on behalf of the viewer watching, what message do you have right now? Okay. Okay, look at this. The Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is attention. So it relates to this is all about the energy coming up in the next 2 weeks, okay? There's a tension. There can be an argument. There can be a conflict when the Two of Swords comes up. It's a choice to make. There's a fog affecting the facts. You're not getting the full picture. You're in a place of choice. So you are actually, the ball is in your court, okay? And you're waiting to make a decision. It's decision time. So when that comes up, there can be a conflict or a crossing of paths with someone, crossing of words. But communication is the key when that comes up, okay? So just speak your heart, speak your mind, be honest. Okay, then we have the King of Cups. So this is a mature man, sociable, loving, intelligent, clear. He behaves responsibly. He's got a good intuition. But relating to you, this means your hands are full. So that's something I'm getting the next few weeks. That exhaustion might be because you take too much on. So just be careful of overfilling your plate, saying yes to everybody and everything, and having too much to do, too much work, and just feeling really overstretched. That can lead to resentment and exhaustion. So we want to support these energies coming in, not push against them. Now, the Three of Cups is all about healing. This is a card of grace, of providence, of the grace of God, okay? So there's some healing imminent. There's something that's been troubling you that is being taken care of on your behalf in spirit, okay? So it's a real harmony card. So maybe whatever that little conflict, that tension is that we got before, it's going to be resolved quickly and easily. It's not a big deal once everybody's honest and truthful, right? Now, the Moon. So the Moon it's a card of confusion. And Spirit is saying to me that over the next few weeks, the energy of the end of July, early August, you're getting glimpses of these big changes. You're getting information that's leading to these surprises, these changes. But all the information that you need may not be present at this time, okay? So this is kind of cloudiness when the Moon shows up. It's also secrets. It's like the hidden mysteries. It's a very esoteric card. Unseen events, unclear secrets. It's also a very intuitive card, saying that you're very strongly psychic at this time. It can represent illusion. There's more to be revealed when this card comes up. So as we move past the first week of August, I'm getting that there will be more revelations about what's going on. Now, the last three cards are very passionate and romantic. They're very much about new relationships and relationships heating up and things getting really passionate and really sexy, okay? The Eight of Wands is fast-moving events. It's the arrows of love. It's communication. It's getting that text you've been waiting for, getting that phone call, that letter, that email. Conscious expression of passion. So somebody coming forth and saying, I have these feelings. I really am attracted to you. I fancy you. I want to spend time with you. It's rapid activity, but it's quick communication. So if you're waiting on that letter, it's coming. Then we have the Two of Cups, which is soulmate, union, relationship, romantic. This is romantic for sure, especially with the Eight of Wands and especially with the world. It's an open, loving relationship. It's accepting love, accepting others as they are. It's soulmates. It's a healthy union. It's emotionally fulfilling experience. So when that comes with the world, I'm pretty happy. Joyful completion. The world is things coming full circle. It's a new phase of life. It's success. It's a new job. It's on the next level. Your relationships are on the next level. Your consciousness is on the next level. It's also freedom. So you're plucking that fruit ripe off the tree. So I will be doing an audio little podcast style thing on my Telegram. That's Super Soul Skills at Telegram, and I'll be talking much more in depth about these energies. I can't do it really on the video because it just goes on too long. And I'll be giving you all my latest downloads, which I have been happily receiving from Spirit. I hope you're well. If you enjoyed this video and if the messages resonated, to encourage me to continue making this content, which I do completely free of my own energy, my own time, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. All the best. Take care. Bye bye. Mwah.